Hello everyone, how are you all doing? This is the Spaghetti Spegmeister, and welcome to part 6 in my legendary walkthrough for Halo 3 ODST. So in the last main mission, we got to play as Dutch, round up some of the troops, and then navigate our way through Uplift Reserve before we made an escape into a crater. In this episode, we're going to witness Mickey as he makes his way through Kizingo Boulevard.
Hey, where's the fight at?
Take a guess, genius.
Son of a gun!
Want to live? Get your ass out of the street!
Wait for me!
One of my preferred methods for clearing out the initial area is to head behind me, throw a grenade off into the corner, eliminate both jackals. If one of them has a plasma pistol, I'll use it against the Wraith so that I can hop on behind it and plant a grenade in the core. By doing all that, I'll save myself from having to use the rocket launcher. Make sure you handle the squad on the left-hand side on your way back. If you use one of your rockets, hand it off to a Marine, then head for the Scorpion.
Hey, can you tell I'm hit? Get to the Scorpion tank, trooper, before the Wraith takes it out! Come and get it! I got shotguns over it. I'm hit! That Wraith is killing us! Blow it to pieces! Phantom, what?
So clear out most of the infantry before you contend with the Phantom and the Ghost on the far end. From there, clean up any remaining stragglers. Your next big threat is going to be the second Wraith that shows up further down the street.
Good work, trooper. Covenant's been rolling us back block by block. Every Marine in the city is heading for a rally point near the Naval Intelligence building. You ought to come with us.
Sure, as long as I get to drive the tank.
With all those big threats out of the picture, I'll head up and grab myself a couple of frag grenades by the center building. I'll also snag a rocket launcher behind this fresh Scorpion before I return to my original vehicle.
Cover your ears!
I know the way.
As you get up to this little intersection, off on the right hand side you may have some grunts and a brute captain, but it looks like in this case they all got eliminated. However, up by this indentation further ahead there are a couple of jackals that'll run to that spot. You also may have a couple of brutes hiding here too. That can be a little dangerous since they do have brute shots. As you head further down, you'll have a couple of ghosts that'll show up. One will normally meet you right away. The second one will show up once you get to this incline. And on this walkway, you'll have a couple of brutes. Normally, I think they're armed with brute shots.
We got a squad of Marines pinned down, far corner of the next plaza. It's packed with Covenant, trooper, so once you commit, don't stop moving.
Instead of following the sergeant's advice, I'll hang back, eliminate the infantry that's on the left-hand side along with the shade turret, In this case, I was able to, well, with the assistance of the Marine, I was able to get that Phantom destroyed before it could launch any of its troops.
Everyone pile on. We're pushing to the rally point.
I spotted a whole column of hostile armor headed in that direction.
Don't worry. This ODST we got, he's an artist with high explosives.
Making our way to this next plaza, there are going to be 3 shade turrets covering the center, along with a couple of squads and a ghost. Kind of like the last section, take your time, eliminate what you can see before you press forward.
Head to the security door to Kizingo Boulevard. Fastest way to the rally point. Placing a beacon on the door. Let's move, trooper.
Before I head over to that door, I'll head for this corner, eliminate the squad hiding behind the Scorpion, and then I'll turn my attention to the units that come out of this Phantom. As for the Phantom and the Ghost itself, at that little spot, watch out for a couple of grunts. Each of them is armed with a fuel rod cannon. And you also have some jackal marksmen that will attempt to flank behind you. And that'll only happen if they are deployed from the Phantom.
Trooper, doors unlocked. Roll on through.
Ghost turret's hot. Ready to fire.
Relax, Marine. Wait until they're in the kill zone.
Ghosts. They'll see me for sure. I gotta take the shot.
I said hold your fire. Concentrate on the range at the end of the... Ah, hell. Back blast clear. Let them have it.
Before you head down this incline, take out both of the Banshees. Watch out for the Wraith in case if it fires in your direction. Normally it will ignore me. On the right hand side, you'll have a Phantom deploying some more infantry along with a Ghost. In most cases, I'm not going to be quick enough to take out that Phantom before it drops its troops. So kind of hang back at this spot. You'll have a fairly decent angle against the Brutes, the Grunts, and the Jackals.
Oh, you need to do that like all the time. Doc, what are you doing up there?
I'm out of rockets. Kill that range.
So from this spot, I will destroy the final Wraith. And then I'll fire back on this Phantom. Unlike the other one, this one will have no infantry whatsoever, just another Ghost.
Is that all of them?
So I'm gonna make a really quick pit stop and grab myself some more rocket launcher ammo. And on the very upper level, there are a couple of sniper rifles. These two weapons are going to be very instrumental in the final section of the mission while we're defending the rally point. Here we go, we got a couple of snipers. You can also find a rocket launcher on the ground over here, and this Marine also happens to carry one.
Shotgun.
While this section is clear, we're not quite done with the Scorpion.
Okay, dismount. Hook it to my position. Mickey, over here. Aw, crap. Watch the door.
The moment you trigger this checkpoint, head directly for the Scorpion and blast away at the infantry that exit this door ahead. Once you got most of them cleared out, exit the Scorpion, and then from here on out we'll use the sniper rifle to deal with the remaining infantry.
Cover me, I'll scare him out.
Don't be afraid to use as much ammo as you need to, because you will find some additional sniper ammo at the rally point.
I swear I just saw him. Reloading. Hold!
Halt! This Covenant dropped in behind us. They must know this is our rally point.
Terrific.
Come on, we got ammo and weapons on the high ground. Move it, move it. Phantom! Everyone, find some cover!
When this Phantom arrives, snipe the gunner on the close end, pull out your rocket launcher, and you can fire on the infantry exiting the Phantom.
Reloading. We got any heavy weapons for that raid?
Hit that range, power-charged plasma! Stick it with grenades!
But Mickey, we brought a rocket launcher.
Kill those runners, Mickey! They're trying to flank us! Ah, hurt! Everyone
So at this time, after I eliminate the Wraith, I will trade out my rocket launcher with Dutch, pick up a carbine,
reinforcement!
and we're going to play out this final stretch pretty safely. We'll head over to this left-hand side, use this overhang for cover,
Reloading.
and we'll mainly just pick them off with headshots from here.
And ready for vengeance.
Your biggest threat besides the brutes, there is one grunt armed with a fuel rod cannon in this wave, unlike the first one.
Keep it up, Mickey! We almost got him beat!
Keep an eye on this side on occasion in case any of the grunts and jackals attempt to flank. This part can be quite a bit of fun if you have some of the Marines alive from if they survived the initial contact, but unfortunately that wasn't so much the case with this run.
Ah, I killed it in the face.
That's all of them! Way to go, Mickey! Come to my position!
Good work. I like the brute.
You heard from Gunny?
No, Romeo neither.
Well, guess it's just you and me.
My vote, hold up, wait for backup.
Thank God. Does one of you know how to use explosives?
Your vote just got overruled.
Oh.
And following that epic advance at the end from the Covenant wasn't quite enough to overwhelm me and Dutch. That is going to do it for this mission. Hope you all enjoyed this guide. Thank you guys for joining me on this part of the journey. I am really grateful for the support. If you want to check out any other guides pertaining to this game or any of the other titles that I've worked on to this point, head on over to the channel. You can find the playlist for these relevant games. So until next time, hope you all have a good day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.